Hello folks, one and all, to a new Let's Play. And this one is a little bit intimidating to me, because I have not played this game entirely all the way through, and I know that it is extremely long. Welcome to Let's Play Dungeons & Dragons, The Temple of Elemental Evil. Now, this is based off of the module that has been around since early editions of Dungeons & Dragons, and as far as I know, it has been remade for 3.0, 3.5, it's been made for 4th edition and 5th edition, it's even got its own board game. But this one is going to be a little bit differently, because this is based off of the 3.5 rules of Dungeons & Dragons. Now, 3.5 is where I am safely at home. It's what I'm most familiar with when it comes to terms of D&D rules. That said, as well, this game is kind of brutal. Like, to the point where I actually went and got a couple of mods, one called the Circle of 8, which allows a bunch of upgrades and whatnot to graphical stuff and things and whatnot, and another called Temple Plus, which essentially will allow me to do some home or house rules, as they're called. Now, these house rules, I have them listed here. The usual max level of this game is level 10. I'm having it so as it goes up to level 15. I doubt that I will actually get to level 15 by the end of this game, but still. The Temple Plus mod does give use to some of the non-core materials. So if there's something that doesn't seem straight out of the box when it comes to 3.5 D&D, that's it. There's also prestige classes with this mod, which I plan to use. Alright, yeah, let's try this again. So yeah, there's also going to be non-core materials and prestige classes. So if you randomly see those around the game, that's why. Prestige classes were not in the base game, sadly. And the final thing, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people might gripe about, is the fact that I am given the option to either roll my HP per level, as per the usual, go for average, which is like dependent on the die roll of the character itself. So if you were a wizard, you'd have 2 HP per level, which is kind of balls. But in this particular case, I'm going for max HP per goddamn level, because these CRPGs, man, they're brutal. I think my cat's meowing out the window now. God damn it, cat. That said, though, I'm gonna go ahead through the tutorial first. On your way to Verbabok, you stumble across an uncharted cave. Who am I, though? I am this guy. You come through the entrance of the cave, and the floor quickly turns from dirt to slate. The walls transform from natural rock to layered brick and stone. The air grows heavier with every step you take. There is no question that evil lurks here. I can have up to 8 adventurers in my party, but in this tutorial I will only have 1, for now. When a character is selected, I will see a blue selection ring around him. Yep, that blue selection ring. To select a character within your party, you can press 1 through 8, and each one will correspond with that character. Left click and drag to form a square, or just left click on the character itself. And to move my character, I just left click anywhere on the ground. Now let's take a look at this guy really quick. Valcor, true neutral male human fighter level 2. Wait, did you come in unarmed? Why the hell would you come into a goddamn place unarmed? That's like the worst idea ever. Anyways, he's got skills. Yeah. Most of these are going to have an armor check penalty thanks to armor. Yeah, see, even says in the box there, armor check penalty -4. All his feats. Wait, these are only the base minimum of feats. He didn't select any other feats. Ugh. And spells. But this guy's a fighter. He doesn't have any spells. Also, I can't move around that thing. And, of course, inventory. Well, let's go on through to this next room. You enter the room and notice the chest against the wall. I mean, it's not right against the wall, but it's pretty close. You are surprised to see this chest in such good repair. You also notice a sturdy door to the northeast, also appearing in much better condition than the walls surrounding it. With your character selected, left-click on the chest, and you will walk over and try to open it.
Okay.
And they will also talk sometimes. Ah, but it's locked. When the chest or door is locked, you will see the text "locked" float above it. Since you don't have a key, you must pick the lock in order to open it. All skills, spells, and other special actions are accessed from the radial menu. To open the chest, you will need to access your open lock skill from the radial menu, and then select the chest. Here is how it is accomplished. It's pretty easy. You just have to right-click and go to whichever. This one's your inventory. This one's your random tactics and whatnot, movement. This one is your personal interactions with people, so you could try to talk to a chest. It doesn't work, though. Anyone else hear the footsteps? I hear the footsteps. But all of your skills and spells and whatnot will be in this one. I'm mostly telling myself that because I do not always remember this shit.
Of course.
Of course. Now that chest is open, you'll see the looting interface for the chest and your character's inventory interface. So pretty much I can left click on the sword, drag and hold it, grab the sword. Now here's a little funky thing. For the most part, you can't directly equip. You have to put it into your inventory first, then equip. It's weird. It's kind of dumb. But hey, I got a wooden orcish shield which provides +2 to my AC, and a long sword, which will do 1d8 plus my strength in damage. At least that's how I recall the rules.
Of course.
Now, if I'm a little fidgety with the controls here, again, Temple of Elemental Evil is supposed to be played full screen, which it looks full screen to you guys, but it's actually windowed for me. So, yeah. Just around the corner, you see a giant rat in the next room. The creature seems thin and malnourished, even from this distance. Even though he may not be at full strength, his size and hunger make him a great serious threat. Well, what else would a fighter do but charge? I do love that combat beginning jingle. Combat with the rat has begun. Combat is based on turns, and the first thing that needs to be determined is who goes first. This is called initiative. A higher initiative score means you get to go before someone with a lower initiative. At the top of the screen during combat, there is a row of portraits consisting of your party and all other creatures involved. The blue border highlights who is next in the initiative. Creatures will automatically act when they get their chance, but when it comes to your turn, you will have to tell your character where to go and who to attack. And you can hover over the portrait and the creature itself to display its current conditions. Alright, this is long and wordy, but pretty much what this means is that the green bar indicates a standard action, usually like drinking a potion, attacking something, whatnot. And this one indicates your move action, which allows you to move. Duh. Or any other action that requires a move action. But if you are next to a character and you have multiple attacks, you can do what's called a full attack action. Oh no, the rat is moved towards me. So you see here, whilst I highlight over it, that green flashy bit, that means I get to attack it. And I killed the rat. Huzzah. I can loot things from the dead. To loot the golden key from the dead rat, left click, drag a key from the rat's inventory, a window will pop up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Works just like a chest, only dead. This is a weird glitch. Don't ask me about it. Would you like to skip the notification when you find more keys? Yes, please. Unlike all other items games, keys do not go into personal character inventories, but instead become group communal property. Logbook will keep up my quests. Yeah. So I got a logbook here, which will tell me the different... Oh, he even has a little thing for when I first killed stuff. And I can do that. That's handy. And the keys. It will tell me where I got it, when I got it. Logbook, formations. I can just change how the characters move in combat and whatnot.
As you wish.
Now, this game's also a little weird. You notice a well of some sort in the center of the room. Leaning against the interior wall of the well, you can make out the tip of a ladder. Now, what's kind of weird... Yes, thank you, I know. You see this passage, you can go through it. Doors, ladders, and other passageways. Use that. Now, it's kind of weird with this whole setup, with Circle of the Eight and Temple Plus, is that when I go through here... Wish. Oh, this is different. Actually, no, this is the same as... Never mind. Discovered another adventurer in the dungeon. This particular one wants to talk to you immediately, so the dialogue interface will come up right away. Normally, you would have to select a party member and then left-click on the person creature you wish to talk to. This interface has two windows. The top is what the other person is saying. Bottom is the list of potential responses. A tattered young woman reaches for her dagger and points it at you. I warn you, I'm not finished yet. You've given me no reason to take arms. Sheath your dagger and perhaps we can avoid this. She lowers her dagger. Your words seem kind. If you are truly mean well, then perhaps you will assist me. How did you find your way into such a place? I discovered an opening set within the cliff face. This simple cave quickly turned into much more than I was prepared for. My curiosity led me here as well. All is well until I encountered that giant vermin. You know, the one that I one-shot? Yes, I thought it would not be a challenge, but his hunger must have given him strength. My abilities don't lend themselves to close-quarter fighting. I escaped through the door and locked it behind me, but I was wounded during our brief encounter. It's too dangerous here to explore alone. You can fight together and discover what secrets this place holds. Agreed? Agreed. She sheathes her dagger. If you could allow me some time, I can recover my spells. So you're the spellcaster then? Yes, if I am properly rested, my spells will serve us well. Excellent. I always imagined he said that in a Mr. Burns voice. Excellent. I now have a wizard in the party. So her radio menu acts just a touch differently. She still has inventory, search, tactics, talking, calling familiar, which, you know what? Call a cat. Binkles. Yes. Don't ask me why Binkles. It's completely unrelated. Anyways. Oh. Where'd your cat go? Oh. Anyways, but she also has the ability to cast spells. Where's your spell menu? Oh, you still need to rest, don't you, for those spells? Anyways. Oh. It's on her. That's funky. So, yeah, she's got spells. Why she doesn't have any level 2 spells, I will never know. But she is able to prepare... Wizards and sorcerers work differently in this game. In 3.5 anyways. Wizards must select their spells like so. You know, so they can go, oh, I want to detect magic today. Boom, detect magic. Boom, open, close, ray of frost, whatever. Let's just go with Ray of Frost because that's damaging spells. And of course Magic Missile, which is probably one of the best spells ever. Because period. It is 1d4 plus 1 damage and an additional missile per 2 levels above the first. So yeah, now that she is all prepped up and ready to go, we can hit the rest/camp button, which is this one here. Or I can just press R. And we'll have rested 8 hours, and now she can actually cast her spells. Fan-freaking-tastic. Oh. You see another well and a ladder leading down even deeper into the earth. The air coming from the well is heavy with moisture and the smell of rotting flesh. Oh, that's good.
Of course.
I love the smell of rotting flesh in the morning. Just as you step off the ladder, you see something in the next room. Even through the dim torchlight, you can make out 3 creatures with muscle and bone protruding from rotting holes in their skin. They are tearing furiously at a corpse in front of them. I do not have to wait for a creature to see me in order for combat to begin. Sometimes it's best to draw the first blood. If Ariel has memorized her magic missile spell, which you saw that she has, now you would make a perfect time to cast it. Make sure Ariel has a clear line of sight to the zombies, and then do the following. Go to the radial menu, go to the spells, cast the spell. If you don't have any spells memorized, you can charge in and hope for the best, but I would recommend trying to memorize her magic missile. As is the wont of every person. Magic missile. See, what I usually do, in a smarter fashion, is I put the frontline fighter dude in front of all the pain. No, magic missile. Now, magic missile works much like a full attack would, in that since it has multiple things it can hit, just click multiple times, and magic missile will fly right towards the foe. Now, usually after you perform a standard action, or sorry, a move, if you perform a standard action, the game will simply cease your turn. But in this case, I actually have to click that since no one moved. Valcor, defend us. Aha.
Okay.
That was well defended, Valcor. But let's magic missile these other guys. Okay, I've never seen the magic missile whizzle around like that before. It's actually pretty funny. Ah, stop missing with your magic missiles. Or not magic missile. Magic missile cannot miss. It can just do no damage. Oh, damn, that was a good one. Don't hit Valcor.
Of course.
There we go. Oh, he's only near death. I got a Ray of Frost. Ray of Frost. Bam. That did 1 damage. Early level wizards and sorcerers in 3.5 D&D kinda suck. Oh. Oh, I didn't... Okay. She might be dead. Actually, can I charge you?
Of course.
Yes. Alright, let's have you withdraw a little bit and Ray of Frost. I'm not sure what this game... Ah, there we go. Looting reminder. Now that the zombies are dead, remember to loot their bodies. There might be items I may need in the next encounter. Ah, dead zombies. Ah, a wand of fireballs. Only the best spell freaking ever. Ah, so I need to change some sort of options in this game so that I don't... Because it's windowed... Oh, jeez. The groaning and shuffling of a large group of zombies can be heard from the room ahead. The smell is almost unbearable. Silhouetting the undead figures is a blazing red light coming from just beyond. Now, this is where Ariel will really shine. Because we see all those undead figures. But, we just give this one of fireballs to her. That is the wrong type for that slot. Okay, I think I just need to use it from my inventory. Yes, wands. See this radius? See this glorious, glorious radius? That's a fireball. Oh, yeah. All those dead things in there. All those mostly dead things in there. I'm gonna... Oh, yep, there's still plenty of them. Well, no time like the present, but to use another charge of it. There we go. That worked. Those are charred corpses. But yeah, if you see me like randomly go, oh, does it not work in the downward fashion? Whatever. Anyways, so once you move your mouse to the edge of the corners of the screen, it does that thing, which is a little annoying. And now, we come across this thing. You discovered a glowing red gem whose worth is beyond calculation. Many adventurers would kill to possess such an item of value. Well, that's not good. Not Valcor. I like Valcor. He's actually pretty cool. And that's the tutorial. You get pretty much the bare minimum basics of the game itself. Which is alright, because it's a tutorial. That's how it works. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. And when we return, I shall go into my character creation and start the game proper. This is going to be a long one, guys. A really long one. Like, you know, when I was playing through Dark Souls 2 and it was like 50 episodes? At least double that. That's how long. Especially seeing as I'm doing this mostly blind. Anyways, so thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next dungeon. Take care. Cheers.